Hey there guys, I'm back with you for another episode of Sonoran Sunrise. So today we are going to be looking to probably improve our relief pitching in the off season. Just do whatever we possibly can to essentially get our team polished up at this point because we have such a powerful roster. We might also look to add some more minor league depth, and we're probably going to figure out how to get at least one of our outfielders onto the roster, which may entail a trade of some kind from one of our top players. So hopefully we can get some of these things figured out. And yeah, so first we're going to start with the playoffs, which we'd better win. I would be very disappointed if we somehow don't. Hey, look, Franco won the September Batter of the Month award. What a shocker. I've never seen a real life player turn out nearly as well as Wander Franco. Pretty clean win against the Dodgers in the division series. Oh, Case Williams, of course you managed to get hurt in the playoffs. Why wouldn't you? Fortunately, I am okay running a four-man rotation. Thank you, Serta, for turning out because we'd probably be screwed without you. Still can't believe we're having to run out Bitsko in our playoff rotation. That bothers me. We are up 2-0 against the Cardinals, though, but we're not going to have Case Williams for the World Series either. I don't remember if we get Sanchez back in time for the World Series. Okay, well, we got Tagama Waziri back, which is good news. No, Sixto Sanchez will miss the World Series. Perfect. Okay, let's put you in middle relief. Or is he good enough to be a setup man? Nope. Wait. Yeah, I guess Kyle Keller's still good enough to be a setup guy. Sixto Sanchez not only has the single season record for strikeout to walk ratio, he has it by more than double at 34.67. I've never seen anything like that. That was one heck of a 2044. 2024, my bad. Please do not choke up to the Cardinals. There we go. Okay. The Rangers might make the World Series. They will make the World Series. Okay, so three people have been posted. None of them are good enough to be worth taking. Alright, and the World Series against the Rangers starts tomorrow. When does it start? Okay, now we get the World Series against the Rangers. KBO posted players. No, no, no. Okay, so none of those guys are worth picking up either. Okay, so we won game one of the World Series. We won game two of the World Series. We've got Brady House back. course they're not. So we will not have Brady House for the World Series. Alright, so we are in the clinching game of the World Series now, so we will play. Alright, well, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm not happy that Bitsko's pitching in the clinching game, but I guess we can live with that. I still love this lineup so much. Oh, hey, look, it's my favorite Living Soto. Alright, Boromini leading off. Brady Singer. Oh, he's not too good either. Bitsko might actually still be the better pitcher in this matchup. I wonder how many times that's happened. Definitely not a surprise to see a leadoff single from Boromini. That one's not too much of a surprise either. It's a two-run bomb from Franco. And that will be a flyout from Kelenic for the first out. Dominguez will do the exact same thing, a line out to Gallo. And then Jones will fly out to the right fielder. So we get two in the top of the first, and that'll be it. Looks like Bitsko's going to get the better of Soto here. Ground out to the shortstop, Boromini. And another ground out. And Bitsko hopefully can get a quick 1-2-3 inning here. And he will. So that was a nice start by Bitsko. Hey, this Rangers lineup is not particularly lethal, so I don't think this is going to be too tricky. Nice hit for Melendez. Manny Coronado. That's a nice double for him. Oh no, he's going for three. And he's going to get tagged out, trying to get a little bit too greedy. But that will drive in Melendez. Line out by Amador. Remind me, what is Amador doing? Okay, so he's here for House right now. He's an elite defensive shortstop, but he's a DH. Alright, Joey Gallo. A usual strikeout for him. Michael Chirinos. Turned out this well. Wow. Bitsko's definitely getting some weak contact here. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's the first hit for the Rangers. But he'll escape unharmed, and we will go back on the attack. Oh, hey, look, it's Ketel Marte. Looks like we got the top of the order here. Another hit for Boromini. That's a sad at bat for Franco. Wow, and Boromini got picked off in a World Series game. That inning unraveled very quickly. kind of curious what Bitsko's movement is because he's getting a lot of weak contact, so it's just luck here, I think. He's not actually doing particularly well, or his numbers aren't all that great. But he's working pretty well here. Oof, bobbled by Franco. Looks like our team is getting a little bit sloppy in this World Series. Borromini getting picked off and Franco with an error. It's another sad strikeout. Weak ground out by Jones. He's usually the World Series hero, so that's not what we're used to. But Melendez is now 2 for 2 on that double. Strikeout by Coronado. Fitzko's got quite a bit of stamina. I guess it's not a whole bunch, but it is a pretty decent amount. And then he allows 2 straight walks. He hasn't allowed one, or he hadn't allowed one, I should say, until right there. And then he allows 3 straight walks. All right, Bitsko. Thank you. And then he walks in a run. 4 walks in the inning. And then he wild pitches in a run. This is going to be his last inning. And he walks Marte. Does Castro have a high? Okay, he's got an above average eye/discipline, but this ball will be in play, and we will finally get another out. They won't even get in a run. Please strike out Soto. And that's going to be a single for 2 runs, probably. The Rangers will grab a 4-3 lead. I'm extremely disappointed in this performance by Bitsko. Alright, he's tired, but it's the playoffs, so... Or more specifically, the World Series. Maybe Amador can make something happen. Hopefully we can get the lead back in this inning. But we have looked pretty sad, so I'm not too confident in our team right now. Good contact by Freeman, just not in the right place. Boromini's 3 for 3, though. Oh, that's bobbled? Come on, Franco. Walk by Franco. So we now got 2 runners for Kelenic. And that is launched to center field. That is going to be a home run for Kelenic, giving us back a crucial 2-run lead. That, unfortunately, is going to be an out. Alright, I'm bringing in Waziri. He might be able to give us an inning here. High stuff and high control, so hopefully Waziri does not have that issue that Bitsko did. Should be pretty easy here against Gallo, considering that he is perfectly fitted to avoid strengths and exploit his weaknesses. That should be an easy out, and Waziri is exactly what the doctor ordered. I will at least let him start the next inning. Yeah, he only threw 9 pitches. He should be fine to start the next inning. Nolan Jones, playoff hero, and he'll draw a walk. Could MJ Melendez be 3 for 3 on an infield single? He will. The catcher with an infield single. Coronado's not having a good game. And Adael Amador will have an infield single, I believe. Bases loaded for Freeman. Should I pinch hit for him? No, I'm not going to pinch hit. I'll let Freeman hit here. That might drive in a run. Yep, and that'll get it done. We will add a run to our lead. Another hit for Boromini. He's 4 for 4 now. That's another run to the lead. Franco. That'll end the inning. Alright, well, Waziri already looks kind of gassed, so I will get up somebody else. Kyle Keller. Perfect, okay, so easy strikeout there. Another strikeout. And Waziri came in at the perfect time and really nailed that game down, so we are going to take him out after an inning and 2/3 of very successful pitching. Hopefully Kyle Keller can give us another inning after this, maybe 2. Hopefully that's got caught. Oh, nice catch there by Dominguez. If Kelnick could just avoid strikeouts a little bit better, he would be such a great batter. I mean, he's already pretty much up there with Franco in terms of his overall ability, but he's just barely held back by that. Oh, hey, look, it's Keon Keela. Oh, and he strikes out the side. Right? Did he? Or am I imagining that? Did somebody not strike out? Alright, well, here's DeCastro, who I believe was a former Diamondback. Keller's pitching pretty well here. Oh, that'll be a single by Livin Soto. Oh, that'll be another single by Josh Jung. Now we got 2 men on. Hopefully we can get a double play here. Oh, that is not a double play. That is a 3-run home run to bring the Rangers within a run. Alright, well, he bounces back with a strikeout at Gallo. Come on, you're 1 out of this. Alright, perfect, and he gets an out. That'll end the inning. Alright, let's get Sandlin up. Strikeout by Melendez. I guess that's acceptable from him. He's earned his breaks. Coronado has not earned his breaks. And Keon Keela gets hurt in the... Wow, this is basically just the Pirates bullpen right now. And then Nick Birdie gets hurt too. Wow, that's pretty sad. All right, well, I'm going to give Keller one more batter so that Sandlin can hopefully complete the game. Please don't walk him. Oh my goodness. And he walks him. Come on, Sandlin. Do your thing. Double play ball? Oh, they can't turn it. Even with the catcher, they couldn't turn that double play. Well, he's working pretty efficiently, so I think we might be able to get another inning out of him. Yes, and I believe we will be able to get Sandlin out there again for the next inning to close out this game. Our World Series games have not usually been quite this intense. And finally, Tyler Freeman finds a way to reach base. Boramini finally finds a way not to. Oh, I guess he did by sacrificing Freeman. Franco, that's long to left field, and that is going to be caught. Oh, no, it isn't. That's going to be a home run. And Franco tacks on 2 more runs. Nice walk there by Kalanick. Come on, Jones, do your thing. Well, that's going to be our last out on offense, and hopefully Sandlin can finish this one up. All right, just in case, I'll get up Clace. Haha, that rhymes. But yeah, I am pretty confident that Sandlin's going to be able to finish this game up. Come on, Freeman. All right. That's 1 down. We're 2 outs away from our next World Series championship. And they managed to get a base runner. Come on, Sandlin, you can do it. Oh my god, and he allows a 2-run bomb. The Rangers get within a run. The next time you allow a base runner, you're done. I didn't think we'd actually have to bring Clace in. I thought this game was over. All right, and you're done. I'm pulling him. All right, just in case. No, if Clace blows it, we're going to lose this game. He's 4 for 4. Oh, okay, I see. He's 4 and 4. That's Clace, not their hitter. All right, and Clace gets a key out here. We're an out away from our next Commissioner Trophy. Can Clace close out this World Series game? That's going to be another single. The Rangers will extend the game further. Runners on the corners. Clace really cannot afford any mistakes here. And a strikeout will win us the Commissioner's Trophy. Clace comes in and seals the win. All right. Well, that was a wild ride. All right, on to the off season. Nice sweep of the Rangers to win that World Series. I love how Sixto Sanchez missed a good portion of the season and still finished second in pitcher WAR. Wonder if he's going to be able to beat out Gordon Martin for the Cy Young again. I could see it going either way. I would also appreciate it if it would load. Right, here we are. Hey, look at that, a 1550. Oh, sign a man. Why do you need an MVP winner? We've already got Wander Franco. Why? Oh, I hate my owner. Can you please die, Ken Kendrick? I'm willing to sign Clace to an extension. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not under any circumstances acquiring an MVP winner. Garrett Cole's going for a college degree. Oh, great. We need a new pitching coach, a new trainer. Oh, no. No, we are extending this guy. Please come back. Yeah, we can do better. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to have quite a bit of personnel to hire. Liked seeing our prospects up on that list for sure. Oh no, the league's expanding. Great. That's going to be a pain. Omar Espinoza, interesting. He might be worth picking up. 80 stamina too, so he can eat innings. I'm not happy about the league expanding though. I don't know if we're going to be able to protect all our valuable players. I'm definitely not signing any free agents until after the expansion. Anyways, I'm going to quickly grab some of the team staff and I will be right back. Alright, so I have offered contracts to all the coaches that we need, and hopefully they sign so that I don't have to worry about hiring more. Alright, so now we need to worry about expansion. Anybody we cannot protect who is really good will be traded away. Okay, hopefully we can protect a majority of our players, and we don't have to worry about expansion teams taking our top guys. Oh yeah, exactly what is the deal with Hurry Frias? He is getting traded for sure. Do not love the contract, do not love the injuredness. Okay, the Memphis Silver Stars and the Austin Wolfpack. So those are two pretty big cities. Memphis is in Tennessee, I believe. It is pretty sizable. Austin, obviously, in Texas, also quite a large city. All right, protections list. Okay, so I can protect 25 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might be traded. I guess for now I'll protect Bitsko, but he might end up getting traded. Clace is not getting protected. I think he's going to be a free agent. Okay, so we're looking at only pitchers. That would explain that. Okay, Amador, Bormini, Dominguez, Franco, Jones. This is pretty much our entire lineup, which is basically what we expected, if I'm going to be honest. Unfortunately, I did expect that we would have to protect a whole bunch of our players. Okay, so actually, I think we're going to have no problem protecting everybody who needs to be protected, because we're only at 16 players, and we've already got everybody essential. Alright, Sandlin, you're going to be protected. You're going to be a free agent. Oh, Tenorio. Okay, that would have been a bad thing to miss. Keller, Lawson, Baton, Arano, Cedarland. I suppose De La Cruz. Do we want to protect Tomlin? Nah, we don't really need to protect Tomlin. Alright, well that looks about right. This looks like the guys we want to protect. Oh, it cannot be edited. Okay, well we're gonna have to go through free agency then and figure out if we're gonna sign anybody important. Oh, it's right after free agency filing, so we're not actually going to be able to acquire any free agents before the expansion draft. Well, there is a coach who is already upping the asking price. I don't think I even hired you to coach the Diamondbacks. Maybe I did. Okay, well. No, the guy I hired to coach the Diamondbacks had Major League experience already, so he was not the one. This guy might have been it. No, he wouldn't have been it either. Great. Okay, whatever. I'll let guys sign and then I'll figure it out afterwards. We are going to be making a lot of trades right before the draft, I think. You've got to be kidding me. This is going to be a pain. All right, let's see how many gold glovers we got. Borromini at shortstop, Franco at third, Dominguez in left. Not bad, not bad. None of those were unexpected. Oh yeah, I gotta check arbitration. Okay, arbitration. So Cedarland and Sandlin look like the two guys who are going into arbitration. Keller and Clace are the two guys who are going to become free agents. Alright, so that's Cedarland at a very good price. And that's Sandlin at quite a good price. Alright. So now let's see if there are any players on the roster who could use a long-term extension. And we got a trade Frias. Yikes, look at those payrolls down the road. There's a year with 271 million. Okay, Brady House, he needs an extension. Perfect. This is not a too unreasonable extension. Alright, let's make this a little bit more front-loaded. So he wanted about 120 million over these 9 seasons. All right, this is way more than he's asking for, so we're going to cut the value a little bit. Okay, so now what are we looking at? Okay, this is still significantly more valuable than he wanted. I would love to only have to pay him 15 million a year. I mean, that's still quite a bit, but relative to what he was asking or what that back end would have been, this is a much more reasonable contract. All right, this is still very good for him. Oh no, this isn't what he was asking for quite. He was asking for 143 million. So this is a slight cut. Oh, he didn't like it. All right, so I will up it back up to 17.5 million after the second year. You know what, let's do this a little bit differently to save a tiny bit more cash. Hopefully he bites at this. All right, what are we looking at now? Now we're looking at 142 and a half. That still isn't good enough? Well, this is a little bit of a disappointment. I'm also going to up the demand to 10 years. Okay, so now he's getting a higher AAV. Really? Wow, you are quite greedy, house. Where's Ade Almador? I just saw him. Okay, I would be more than happy to give Almador a contract and let House walk. Alright, this is really not where I expected the organization to be heading, but it looks like Amador is getting the long-term extension instead. Yowza, he wants 200 million. Hopefully we can cut a little bit of that out, because I would not like to pay him 200 million. Alright, so this is 175 million. That's still quite a bit. It's losing the opt-out, but he's also getting more guaranteed cash. Okay, that's not what he likes. I don't want to give you an opt-out. I'm just not going to do it. Alright, Amador, how about this? I'll give you 10 million year one, 20 million every year after that. Oh, you know what? Let's make it 15 million year two, just to make a little bit of an increase there. This is near 200 million. Still not good enough. We might have to go back to house. I'm honest. I'm not happy about this. Okay, so if we're looking to trade an outfielder, Dominguez, Kelenic, and Coronado. Coronado and Kelenic are not going anywhere. Our designated hitter right now is Amador slash House, one of which I will be moving. Or maybe I'm moving Freeman and keeping them both for now. I don't know, I like Freeman's contract. Okay, so we're definitely... Maybe I trade them both. And then Kelenic goes to DH. I don't know, but we're gonna need to offer one of our guys an extension here, Arguin or Tenorio. Okay, so Arguin is definitely a ready MLB center fielder. Tenorio has already had a stint with us, and he is really platoon heavy. Arguin is a year older, so I think I'm going to give it to him right now. All right, well, hopefully he's happy about this because I do not want to pay those guys. Also, I love Arguin's speed. He is definitely capable of stealing around 100 bases a year. He might actually not even need this much cash. I'm going to take a look at this and cut it out. I'm not going to pay him more than, say, 150 million. I'll probably offer him a little bit less than that on the initial deal. Okay, so this is 150 million. This is about where I want it to be. So let's see what he thinks. Perfect. So that was already good enough for Arguin. Okay, so that'll be it for now. Or was Tenorio already on arbitration or time clock? Where is he? Here's Arguin. He's on it. Where's Tenorio? Here's Tenorio. He has not yet started his service time, so we are still good there. Alright, well, that'll do the extensions. We are going to be making a lot of moves right before the expansion draft. Protect as many players as we possibly can. Alright. Silver Slugger, Silver Slugger, Silver Slugger, Silver Slugger. How did Juan Soto beat out Yasan Dominguez? Maybe he actually did earn it. Mookie Betts beat out Manny Coronado. Brady House, the unanimous Rookie of the Year. Too bad Coronado didn't win it. He's definitely the better talent. He did have the disadvantage of starting the season quite late. Hey, look, I won another Manager of the Year. Sandlin has signed his extension. Oh, of course you did. Congratulations, Luzardo. You got one heck of a changeup. Case Williams somehow is the Cy Young winner. I mean, he did post a whopping 2.35 ERA. I'm kind of surprised Sanchez didn't get more love, though. He had a 2.02 ERA. If he'd pitched a couple more innings, he probably would have won. But he only started 26 games. He missed quite a bit of the season. Corbin Martin coming in second place. And Alex Vasquez way down here. I think Vasquez has got to go. So he's one of the guys who's going to be traded. Definitely going to be quite the organizational shakeup coming up here. Okay, Wander Franco, shocker, is the unanimous MVP winner. Rafael Devers in second, Borromini in third. How did Borromini finish behind Devers? Probably the popularity. Then a whole bunch of other guys on our team coming up there. Arguin has signed his extension. Wow, he must have been popular already. Wow, he's extremely popular already, and he's only played 20 Major League games. Well, Arguin will be stepping in probably as our center fielder this upcoming year. Yeah, he's got the highest range on the team. He'll be the center fielder. He'll hit probably at the top of the order, maybe at the bottom. Now, he'll probably hit the bottom. Our lineup's just too stacked for him to fit in towards the top. Of course he did. Alright, hopefully we get some good guys here. Interesting. I'm willing to offer him a minor league contract. Ooh, here's an interesting reliever. Durable. Oops, wrong button. Perfect. He's a lefty too, that's nice. Another interesting reliever. This guy'd be a little bit less inclined to sign though. He'll probably end up somewhere else. I don't really want to pay that much for him. I'll offer him a minor league contract. This dude's kind of interesting as well. There's some interesting free agents. Gavin Lux is finally off the Dodgers. I appreciate that. Hopefully he ends up in an American League team that does not play well. Okay, well the expansion draft is tomorrow, so now we have to figure out our situation here. So the top prospect that we were interested in was not Bryce Matthews, although I am interested in him now. It was this guy, Omar Espinoza. Third highest potential overall and highest potential overall outside of our system. Okay, well let's look at him. Alright, so who are we getting rid of here? Alright, Brady House, you're going. I would love to have that reliever, but he is too expensive. Maybe if they would retain his contract. But first, I would like to take a look at some of these other prospects. Right, Nick Griffin, let's throw him in. Perfect. We don't even have to give anything else up. They're willing to just take on House. I guess this dude's at least interesting enough to ask about. Okay, well, what's the deal with Jared Jones? Don't like him. Okay, well, I will ask about their closer. Wow, they've got a lot of cash. I just noticed that. How about your first round pick? Perfect. An outfielder I don't need. Looks like Christmas came early. We're dumping House and getting a ton of stuff back. A package of, let's count this as a decent prospect, three pretty good prospects for one guy who does not really have a spot on the roster and is way too expensive. Plus we're getting some cash. I wouldn't say this is a steal, but this is a good trade. Wow, he was that popular already? How was he that popular that fast? Okay, now let's take a look at who the worst teams in baseball were. Probably the Marlins. So we already have their first round draft pick. Oh yeah, we gave up Acuna for it, I'm assuming. Okay, well how about... Who was the next worst team in the NL? The Reds. Alright, so that's the number 2 overall draft pick. So Hurry Frias is healthy? Let's see about this. Okay, so we can throw in whoever this dude is. Hunter Fitzgerald. I have no idea why they want him. But ask and you shall receive. Bobby Dominguez? Interesting. It's an insult. You want me to throw in a 3-star potential reliever, right? No. No, you actually want me to give up somebody valuable. Okay, that's not happening. Pitcher Ed Sanchez, he looks interesting. Alright, I guess I'll just take some cash. Perfect, okay. So that's really going to improve our financial situation. Dumping Frias is really going to help the team. He wasn't even popular. Oh yeah, now we got to trade Vasquez. Alright, so if we were to trade Vasquez, this is approximately what our rotation would look like. I'll shop him away and see what we get offered. I mean, he's got a pretty reasonable contract, but I could get most prospects on a contract like that as well, so I don't really see why I should keep him around. That pitcher's kind of interesting. Don't see anybody too intriguing. I guess this guy would get me to the table. He's not too bad. That guy's interesting. Ah, here we go. An interesting pitcher. 6-pitch mix. Nice stamina. He's probably my favorite right now. Ooh, an even more interesting pitcher. I don't know if I like him better, but I mean, I guess he does have a little bit higher potential and he's a bit younger. Here we go. Aguilar? No. I do like his personality a lot. I guess he's worth considering, but not my favorite. Didn't we just trade Cole Win away? Yeah. Noel Scott. We're definitely getting some very good offers here, especially on the pitching side. Ooh. Huh. Manny Medrano. He's got that changeup though. That's risky. I don't know how many good pitchers I've had turn from starters to relievers because their changeup never came along. I think I'm gonna go with sure, Schmidt. Schmidt's got a higher ceiling, and the ceiling is really what matters when I'm looking at these prospects, so I will take him. In worst case scenario, he turns into a really nice reliever. Let's see what he looks like as a reliever. Yeah, that's much nicer. They would take my utility outfielder, whoever that Justin Olson guy is. Perfect. All right, now let's see about cash. Nice. Okay, well, we're definitely getting a pretty good return here. Again, I would not say this is a steal because we are giving up a pretty high talent pitcher, but this is a pretty nice return. Wow, they're willing to give in a lot more than I thought they would in terms of the cash. Not what I meant to do. Still not quite good enough. Oh my goodness. I keep doing that. Alright, there we go. So Vasquez was popular, but that is okay. Anyways, let's quickly figure out exactly what the roster looks like here. Alright, how are our top prospects going to potentially fit into the next stage of the team? Yeah, Wander Franco's probably going to be our third baseman for life. Why is Adael Amador listed as a left fielder? Oh, what do you know? He's got outfield ratings. Nick Bitsko obviously is a two-way player. Ooh, Tony Perez, interesting. Nice prospect there. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with Cade Tomlin because I don't think he's good enough. But he did just have an outstanding season with the walks in particular in Double A. What do you know? A legitimate two-way player. And then we've got Danny Reynoso. Oh, this is an interesting catcher prospect. I'm pretty sure we're just going to move up to Norio, so I will offer him a long-term extension to come to the big league team for next year as our utility outfielder. Let's see if he'll settle for even less than Arguin. No, you know what? Let's front load this one. we can get him to accept a front-loaded contract, that would be great. Alright, this is 130 million, so this should be about right. Not quite good enough for him. Alright, I'll drop it more gradually then. So this is going to be worth slightly less, ever so slightly less than the contract that I gave Tenorio in total. Or not Tenorio, Arguin. Because instead of a year of 20 million, he's going to have a year of 10 million, so it's going to be worth exactly 10 million less. I mean, this is basically 150 million. Yeah, that's good enough for him. Okay. So now we've got everybody that we need to have locked up. We've got our finances a little bit more sorted out. I'm not sure what I want to do with Almador. At this point, I think I'm going to let him be the starting second baseman next year. Maybe move Freeman to DH. Maybe let Tenorio DH even. I'm not entirely sure. I will give Lawson a 1-year extension to buy out year 1 of arbitration. Perfect, there we go. Oh yeah, Waziri's definitely getting an extension. You know what, I'll give him a long-term extension if he's willing to take it. Alright, let's see how this looks. Yeah, it's 25 million over 8 years. It's very affordable. Okay, that was not good enough for him. Let's see if 5 million will do the trick. $32 million total. Still not good enough. Oops, not that much. Okay. Okay. 40 million over 8 years. That's half a million a year. That's not good enough for him. Alright, I guess we'll just settle with 1 year then. Okay, that's reasonable enough. This dude was a Rule 5 draft pick. He led the league in games started. Or not started, but pitched in. How is he so close to arbitration already? Oh yeah, it's because he got a full year service time. Okay, that would explain it. Alright, now we should submit the protection list. Alright, we are able to protect 2 more players. Actually, let's unprotect everybody. I know some of these guys have been traded or left in free agency. let's ask AI to quickly speed this up a bit. Oh, this is all batters, that would explain it. Elias Mendoza. Why on earth would I protect him? Alright, so it looks like all of our top players are already protected. I would like to protect Matan, not super badly, but it would be nice to protect him. I don't really need to protect Tomlin, though. I'll shop him around, I don't need him. Just whoever I can get. Whoever I can get is probably going to be one of these relievers, which isn't too bad, honestly. Oh, I like this guy. That Tyler Locklear isn't too bad. Ooh, Derek Bridges is very interesting. He only throws 87, but he has some nice looking pitches. I think this guy might be the best option, but he does have really low stamina, which I would like higher reliever stamina. You know, I think Cohen's got to be the guy at this point. Number 15 overall prospect. Pretty respectable second baseman. Nice power and eye. It's a direct upgrade, too, over the second base prospect we're trading away. I mean, worst case scenario, he would get an even better return in trade. Yep, going for him. Alright, well, let's see about draft picks. Sweet, a washed up pitching prospect. I guess he is kind of nice to have to, you know, give my pitching lineup some depth, though, so maybe I don't trade him yet. Ganella. Alright, this guy's definitely worth giving up. He doesn't even have good personality. Cash. Alright, I'll take it. Solid deal. I think Jimmy Lewis is probably the guy right now that I would protect. Yep, let's throw him on that list. Or maybe a Rano. No, I don't know. Okay, I'll leave Arano vulnerable. If he gets drafted, whatever. Alright, I think this is right. Okay, hopefully we do not lose anybody important at all. We're almost certainly going to lose players, though. Okay, and now it's time for the expansion draft. Aroldis Chapman is available. Interesting. Most of these guys are relievers. This is going to be a sad team. Knievel. There's some interesting names. Leclerc. Yeah, everybody who's half decent available is a reliever. We're gonna lose some of our inferior prospects. I'm sure of that. Wow, they didn't even draft until the 30th round. Brennan Malone is a first baseman. Huh. Ooh, Wander Javier, interesting. Yeah, they did not really get anybody in that draft. Alright, well, let's start looking at free agents because now that we have more money, we can afford to sign more guys. We already offered that international reliever a contract. Not going to offer Gavin Lux a contract. Yeah, too bad Nick Birdie is wrecked, or else he would be a bargain. You know what? My owner wanted me to extend Manuel Clace. I might as well do it. Okay, not at that price, though. No, I'm not extending him. He's too expensive and he's not worth it. This was the other international guy, yes? Okay. He's got decent stamina. He's not bad. Let's cut that to 4 years, make that a team option, and front load this baby. Sweet. Ooh, Mackenzie Gore did not turn out. Alright, well, let's see if there are any high ability catchers and sign them to minor league free agents. Reese McGuire, who is expensive. Austin Hedges, who is very much not so. I think Austin Hedges might be a really good backup catcher. Who do we have now? Lyle Lynn. He's not bad, but Austin Hedges is a huge improvement. He's also a leader, which is slightly beneficial. Okay, I will give him a 3-year contract with 2 team options. Let's cut year 1 down to 1.5 million. Perfect. All right. All right. And all right. So that's everybody with a pretty solid catcher ability. So I guess that's pretty much going to do it for this offseason. We've done the expansion draft and added 2 new teams. We have signed extensions to some of our players. We are hopefully acquiring a couple of relievers. And we will hopefully be able to win more games next year and improve the farm even more. So I will see you guys on the next one where we will go through the 2026 season.